Hello students, I, Aarti ma'am, welcome you all to yet another session of English worksheet number 62, dated 5th December 2020. The topic of today's worksheet is a poem taken from First Flight book, that is Animals. I have already discussed this poem in English online class video, and I'm not going to explain it or repeat it again. If you want to know about the explanation, literary devices, difficult words of this poem, you may refer to that video. Now let us come to the question answers. Question number 1. What does the poet wants to turn into? The answer is the poet wants to turn into animals. Which word is similar to word calm? That would be placid. Question number 3. Which of the following is or are correct statements for the given poem? Answer. The rhythmic scheme of the given poem is A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. The rhythmic scheme of the given poem is such and such. The poem is written in blank verses. The rhyming scheme of the poem is there is no rhyming scheme in this poem. So the answer would be C. The poem is written in blank verses. As already told you while discussing this and explaining this poem in the video earlier, these stanzas bring, question number 4, these stanzas bring out the comparison between, obviously it is a comparison between human and animals, so answer will be C. Now let us come to the question number 5. What is the poet's wish? In this you will write that the poet here desires to turn into an animal and live with them, as he is impressed by the calmness and purity of their mind. Animals appear to be contented with their life. The poet stands and looks at them for a long time and consider their self-reliance and self-containment to be a boon. You can also say that the poet praises animal for being better than the human beings and for possessing all the qualities that human lacks and or have forgotten. Then the qualities of calmness and the lack of greed and ability to stay happy and contentment among others is the poet wish to have that calmness and that self reliance and contentment. So what will be the answer of question number 6? The question number 6 is, what similarities does the poet find between human beings and animals? Answer would be okay, let us say the answer would be that poet feels that animals are similar to that of the humans. How they are similar? Because there is some basic instinct. Humans and animals have basic instinct in them, while civilization has changed the man. The basic instinct are preserved in animal, and they help the humans to reconnect to their true self. So man seeks comfort in the company of animals. Fine. And then what will we say? That it seems that animals represents human beings in some way or another. This means that animals seems to have virtue like kindness and innocence, which is being depleted or which has been in on decline in the human, but those values are in humans also. So this is a similarity which is between human and animals. Now let us come to the question number 7. Explain the satisfaction that animals have and humans don't. Fine. Now what will we write in this? We will say that animals are satisfied with them, with themselves. The level of satisfaction is there. So animal do not possess any material things or things which human want to acquire, and they are happy and satisfied without all the worldly items or material items. Animals are free from the habit of praying to their ancestors, and when the poet says no one is respectable, he means that since all of them are equal, there is no question of respect for some or insult to other person. Thus animals are happy and uncomplaining. Question number 7 is already done. So let us come to the question number 8. Why is poet impressed by animals? Why is the poet impressed by the animals in this poem? The poet has beautifully brought there is a contrast between animals and human beings. Animals are generally simple in nature, whereas human beings are generally greedy, selfish, and are very complicated. He is very happy with the easygoing nature of the animals and he wants to follow them. Fine. So he is impressed by their company. The poet is desirous to live among the animals as he thinks that they are content and are serene in nature. They are wise, and this is the reason why they never betray or of their own condition, and they don't brawl on their condition, and they don't crib on it. Fine. They do not weep for their sins, and they do not care to worship even God. They are always satisfied and are not merely possessing the things. They respect none, including their ancestors, or they remain indifferent in their pleasure and pain. For this very easy reason, the poet wishes to learn and to become an animal. They do not have any kind of falsehood. They are free from all types of tribal anxiety. So they are still living their true nature. That is why the for these all qualities the poet is impressed by the animals. Now let us come to the question number 9. That is, it is not complaining but accepting a situation, the key to happiness in life. Elaborate in context of the poem Animals. So here he said in the last paragraph it is said na, that poet that the no, in the second paragraph it is said, see the paragraph number second. Let us see second paragraph. This they do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duties to God. Okay. So in this it is said that they accept their situation. The poet is quite impressed by the animal, that they do not complain or cry about their condition like humans. They eat and sleep, they have nothing to worry about, and they are very peaceful in nature. The animals are pure and they are not praying to God for forgiveness or whatever the sins they have committed, or ask God to fulfill their desires like human being. They are not demanding anything from anybody, and they are not complaining about the situation they are living in. So we can say they are very satisfied about the situation they are put in or they are going through. If they don't have any material or worldly item with them, they will not complain about it, they will not crib about it, they will not they will not have a habit of praying to the ancestors and saying that we have to pay, or if we are not doing it, it is not up to the mark, we have to go on and on about this. they do not complain about anything. So they accept the situation they are in, and they perceive it a um, done in a calm and peaceful manner. Okay. Now last question: how has the poet compared human beings and animals in the poem? Do you agree with the poet's point of view? Give reason in support of your answer. Let us first discuss that what is the comparison that is being made by the poet between human and animals. The poet in the poem Animals compare animals to human beings and differentiate between them on the basis of their character. According to the poet, the perception uh, animals are ranked much higher than humans. Animals do not complain about their situation and they are happier than humans. Animals live in natural surroundings. They keep accepting the nature. Moreover, human beings on the other hand do not accept their nature. They complain about it, they crib on that and try to change it by leading an unhappy life. Like for example, we have already done the chapter the necklace. In that also we have known that people when they are in present situation, they are ambitious and they wants to achieve something that they are not capable of achieving it, so they crib for the present situation. But there are worse circumstances that can be happen to them, and in that particular situation she derail from the present living standard, and she suffered for a decade. For 10 long years she had suffered. In the same fashion, it is here that human beings doesn't accept their true nature. According to the poet, animal possess many qualities which human does not have. Some of these are calmness, lack of greed, ability to stay happy, contentment, among others. Animals never weep for their sins. They never sweat and whine about the conditions. They do not make anybody sick discussing their duty to God. Above all, human beings suffer from the mania of possessing something which animals do not do. So, yes, we agree with the poet's point of view, and for that answer, I have given you an example from the necklace. So, you can also give any other example if you want to. So, this was your worksheet, uh, which have completed by us. So hope you understood it well.